Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Ancient Sage. Here we will learn about the Indian system of medicine called Ayurveda. In this video, we are going to learn next further slokas. In previous video, we learned about the last point is Ashtamutra. There are 8 types of urine up to the 98 sloka. Now in this video we are going to continue the next slokas, that is 99 to 104, that is Guna of Ashtamutra. Guna of Ashtamutra. There are 8 types of urine. First one is Avimutra. Avimutra means urine of a sheep. What is the guna of the Avimutra? Is Tikta means bitter, Snigdha means uncourteous, Pitta Virodhi means not contraindicating Pitta. Second one is Ajamudra means urine of goat, that is Kashaya astringent, Madhura sweet, Pathya wholesome, Doshan Ahanti means remove and balance all the doshas. Third is Gomutra means urine of cow. What is the guna of Gomutra? That is slightly Madhura, Kinchit Doshagnam. It also elevates doshas. Krimigna kills bacteria and germs. It cures kushta, skin disease. Kandu elevates itching. Cures Udara Roga means abdominal diseases. This is 3. Now fourth one is Mahishamutra means buffalo urine. Their guna is like Kshara means alkaline, Ksaraguna laxative, Arshogna cures piles, Shofagna Udema, Udara Rogahara abdominal disease, Hasti Mutra means elephant urine. Now we will move on to the next urine, that is Hasti Mutra means elephant urine. That guna have is like slightly lavana rasa. It cures Krimigna, useful agents, bacterial infection, Kushtahara, skin diseases, Baddha Veena Mutra, useful in case of constipation and diarrhea. Sorry, 1 minute. Oh, right. Dysuria and Visha means toxic condition, Shleshmala Amaya disease. Then Yoni dosha, female genital tract, Shukra dosha, male reproductive fluid, depleted sperm count, and Aprachurna Mutra means obstruction in passing urine, and Gratita Purisha means hard stool. It is Patya, wholesome diet for those suffering from Vata and Pitta disorder. Now we will move on to the next point, that is uses. Milk is always used for Nasya. Nasya means nasal therapy. Alepa means anointment. Avagaha means tub bath. Like yes. Then Vamana means emesis. Asthapana decoction enema. Virechana means purgation. And Snehana means oleation. That are the all these uses of milk. That all things are mentioned in the 105 to 113 sloka. Now we will move on to the next part, that is 3 special herbs in Kshira form is used. That is 114 to 115 sloka. There are 3 herbs is Snuhya, Arka, Ashmanta. In that only told like that, Snuhya for Virechana, Ashmanta for Vamana, Arka for both Vamana and Virechana. That only things are told in the 114 and 115 sloka. Now we will move on to the next sloka, that is 3 special herbs in tuak bark is used. That is sloka number 116 and 119. There are 3 vriksha trees. Tuak is useful for that is Putika, Krishnagandha and Tilvaka. Now we will discuss about uses. Putika, also known as Kantika Kranja, it is used to Virechana. Tilvaka, second one is Tilvaka Lodhra, it is used for Virechana. Third one is Krishnagandha, in which is used in Parispara. And different types of Kshoda, Arsha means piles, Dadru means skin disorders like ringworm, then Vidhradi, abscess, Gandha means disease of throat, goiter, allergy, and Kushta means skin diseases. All said above said, all these 6 plants are useful for Shodhana means purification therapy. But among these above 6 drugs, Krishnagandha is for Lepanartha means application purpose. By uses of Krishnagandha, it removes the vitiated Tvakagata dosha means dosha loaded in the skin. So here the word Shodhana can be substantiated. The plants with most useful phala is fruit, mula root, sneha varieties of fat, lavana means salt, mutra means urine, and kshira means milk. The plant having most useful part is payasa means latex and tvak means bark. That all thing explained in the 116 to 119 shloka. Now we will move on to the next part, that is importance of Aushadha means knowledge of drugs. There is Ajapa means goatherders, Avipa means sheep herds, Gopa means cow herds, and other Vanvasi forest dwellers. Known the drugs by name and rupa morphology of Aushadhi. No one can understand the principle governing correct application of drug simply by knowing their name and forms. A physician who knows the proper application of drug is called Tattvavidha. One knowing the fact even if doesn't know the form of drugs, then what about a physician who know everything about a drug? He is the best and real physician who use the drugs properly. He is the best and real physician who use the drug properly, considering the desha means place, kala means time, and purusha means person. These all things are explained in the 120 to 123 shlokas. Now we will move on to the next part, that is wisdom of right uses of medicine. In which shloka number 124 is one of the important shloka, 126 it is one of the important shloka, and shloka number 135 is also important. Here they told that the proper use of Visha means poison, Shastra means weapon, Agni means fire, Ashani means thunderbolt is going to benefit, and improper uses in opposite manner. In the same way, proper uses of Aushadha is considered as Amruta. The use of all these are completely depend on the user. Even though having knowledge of drug in regard of name, morphology and qualities, if the physician is not known to formulate the medicine, is considered as unused knowledge. Even though having knowledge of drug in regard of name, morphology and qualities, if the physician is not known to formulate the medicine, is considered as unused knowledge, and that physician is harmful to the patient. After that, 126th shloka is important. We will explain from the 126th shloka to 133. There is Tikshna Visha means strong poison can become as uttama bheshaja, excellent drug if it is properly administered. On the other hand, even a drug, if not properly administered, becomes a tikshna visha, means strong poison. So, a dhimata means wise patient, jivita arogya kakshina means desire of longevity and health should not accept any medicine prescribed by a physician who is so a dhimanta wise patient jivita arogya kakshina means desire of longevity and health should not accept any medicine prescribed by a physician who is ignorant of the principles governing and its application. Sometimes one might escape death even when thunderbolt of Indra has fallen on the head, but one can never survive if he takes medicine prescribed by a physician ignorant of the principle governing its application. If a Prajanmani, one consider himself as a scholarly physician, administer bheshaja without knowledge to a patient who is dukhita, distressed, shayana, bedridden, and shraddhadana means faithful, then he, the drumateha means evil minded, is tvaktadarsha, tvaktadharma with abandoned duty. Papa means sinful. Mrityu bhuta means causes for death, and even talking with him will also lead a man to a naraka. In a vara, it is a vara. Certainly better to consume strong poison of a serpent or a drink heated copper or eat red hot iron ball heated with fire. One should not take anna, pana, vitta means money from Srutavatam means scholarly, Veshabhi Vibrahata means who is disguised, Shranghata who have come seeking, who have Shranghata means who have some seeking shelter, Roga Pidita suffering from disease, thus the wise Bhishajaga Prabhrusha, one who desires to be a physician, should make special effort to maintain his Swaguna Sampada, means good qualities, so that he can be a Pradhana life giver to the human beings. Now, 134th Shloka. It is a Yukta Bheshaja, means good medicine, which accounts for Arogya, health. It is only he who can relieve Roga from its patient of their ailments is the best physician. Treatment always done by a knowledgeable and well-versed physician, not by quack. Even the quack sometimes may get the success by chance, as like Gunakarshanyaya, appearing of letters on wood by woodpecker. It is not real or intentional. It happens accidentally. In the same way, quack will get succeed accidentally. Now, 135th sloka. This is also one of the important sloka. Samyak prayoga, proper administration in all action leads to siddhi accomplishment. This accomplishment is again due to gunani yuktam bhishaktam means physician endowed with all needed with good qualities. Only by proper karana means causes, only by proper karana causes respective karya means action is going to obtain. Now we will end of this chapter by its adhyaya artha, that is 136th to 140th shloka. Tatra shloka. Here Tatra shloka word is used to conclude the context of that chapter. Ayurveda gamu hetuhu means the transmission of Ayurveda and its object of transmission. Agamasya pravartanam, spread of Ayurveda. सूत्रस्य अस्य अभ्यञ्जनं means approval of the codification in a seminar. इत्य अग्निवेशकृते तन्त्रे चरकप्रतिसंस्कृते सूत्रस्थाने दीर्घं जीवितयो नाम प्रथमो अध्यायः. Thus end the first chapter on Dirghajivitiyam Adhyaya, the quest for longevity of Sutrasthana of Agnivesha Tantra as redacted by Charaka. Now this is the end of first chapter. So what should I need to improve in our video? Comment below. Like that first chapter only all first chapter what we complete in the part session, like only all Charaka chapter we will going to discuss in the further videos. Any changes in notes, presentation, shloka, how do you are understanding, is anything to change, please comment in the box and tell what we need to be work and what should I improve in that portion, and we will work on that. So okay, comment below the most surprising thing you learned today and save this video for your next study session. Follow, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for learning with me. Until next time.